That sounds like a
Okay.
good idea. I should probably get another drink.
All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Got this, got that. All right. Hit me with a. Wait, actually, hold on. I gotta open my. 1 second. I need to fart.
Right on.
Yeah, that was bad. Trust me. It's a good thing I didn't pick that up on the mic.
Did you just make a war crime?
All right, give me a dot whenever we're ready.
What?
What's up, gamers? I'm Patrick with Archives Media, and this is Archives Podcast, episode 58. This week, we're going to be talking about Company of Heroes 3. Let Me Solo Her, a little recognition for that guy, and the Red Dead Redemption 2 online funeral. Let's get into it.
Hey, it's your main pimp, the Ms. Man, coming at you with another one.
And your boy Wenzel. So I want to start this off with the king of microtransactions now. Beating out EA, beating out Bungie, beating out 343. First off,
Who?
this is a very well-known company known as BMW.
Oh, I
Wait,
heard
what?
about this.
Yep.
Wait, what?
You've seen these bad boys on the road, not using their blinkers, as all BMWs do. So, for the viewers, a BMW, if you want the cream of the crop, you're looking at $95,000. Not exactly chump change. Now imagine you scrimped and saved to afford a big ticket item like this, and then when you drove it, the car itself wanted more money out of you. Kind of like playing a free-to-play mobile game.
That costs $95,000.
Yeah.
What are these features? What is the car
You
trying
really
to
didn't
get
hear
out
about
of
this?
No,
Oh,
not at all.
wow.
I have no clue.
This isn't the first time BMW has done this. Back in 2019, they offered a subscription service for Apple CarPlay in the US, which lets you integrate your Apple device with the car's screen and audio system.
Isn't
It
that
costs you
free with most cars?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna. I don't mean to flex, but it was free with my car.
Yeah, my car doesn't have it, but
and it would cost you $80 a year, which if you're using it every day,
What, like
pennies on the
$6 a
dollar.
month or something?
Yeah. But like the reaction for that was so negative, it quickly U-turned and they made it a feature for standard inclusion across most of its cars. This doesn't mean they've given up though. And now they're making an attempt for a measly $18 a month, or you can opt out for unlimited access for a one-time payment of $415
Better be good.
for your heated seats. No, I don't know about you. I drive a Jeep. It's fairly new. I didn't pay any extra fees for my heated seats or my heated steering wheel. So is this the king of microtransactions now? Is this what we're going into now? Is your car, well, if you want to use the AC, you got to pay an extra 38 cents a month?
you know,
What's your guys' hot take on
This is fucking ridiculous.
it is getting out of hand. The European Union needs to step in and do something about that. Real talk, pimp. They want to mess about and make people use certain chargers, and we're gonna ban you from having loot boxes. Hey, ban people. Hey, mods, ban anybody trying to pay a monthly subscription to use something I already own. Real talk, pimps.
It's the other thing, like, all right, so you paid $95,000 for your car,
Yeah.
and you signed the deal and all that, and they're like, by the way, give us $415 for your seats to warm up.
Yeah, what?
So,
by the way, you know that feature we told you about? Actually, you don't get that unless you pay the extra $200 a month fuck you fee.
yeah, so that's what I don't get. If they just want to charge me more for heated seats, fair enough, you know? That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Perfectly fine, right? I think most people would be willing to pay extra. Most people, I think everyone on the planet thinks I can have standard seats for a certain price, maybe pay an extra $2,000, $3,000. I get the heated seats. That's how you make your money, pimp. Like what? It seems like they're trying to make a long tail revenue stream out of something that they just don't have the authority, because
Like,
I would
why do
jailbreak my
you?
car. Real talk, I'd probably
Yeah.
jailbreak my car.
Why do you need fucking more money? It is selling a fucking $20,000, $195,000. These ridiculously priced cars.
Yeah.
Is that really not enough money for you? Really?
I mean, they do. They're from the European Union. I'm sure they pay their fair share of taxes. Like,
Doesn't matter. They wouldn't be fucking making cars if they weren't making money on them.
that is true, but I don't
If
know what
like
the
if they
profit
were
margin on
not,
cars look like.
it shouldn't matter. If
A
you're
lot.
not a fucking profitable business, excuse my language. If you were a company and you weren't like that is that scale, and you are not making money, you're not doing it.
Maybe that's why they're
That's
trying to make
just
some money.
not. That's just not how it works. You think BMW is just spitting cars out of the kindness of their hearts?
No, obviously not.
They're making
Absolutely.
fucking
Like, there's
bank.
no reason that they need any more fucking.
I mean, I'm sure they're, just like everyone, inflation has probably infected them. They probably need to come up with that margin somehow. What I think they should do is just charge more for the car, obviously, if it costs them more. But
or if they want to, yeah, or if they want to make dumb features expensive, make the car cheaper, and still make the money with
yeah,
just
upsell.
basically still get the same amount, but just price it differently. Make it look different. Spread the money out a little bit more.
Because
Oh.
I think Tesla did this? They did something similar.
It cost about $33,000 for BMW to make a car.
Really?
And how much do they sell them to the dealerships at though? Like
Usually a 5% markup.
Well, where do they make them and where are they shipping them? Are they all made in Europe or are they like?
No, there's BMW factories stateside.
is BMW
It's a German company.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
British Motor Works is a German company? Is that what BMW stands for? British Motor Works?
I think you
Really?
might be right.
I think it is. I think that's what BMW means.
No, it does not.
No.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, it does
what does
not.
it mean?
It's Bavarian Motor Works.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought it was British Motor Works.
Because you know how I knew it was German? It used to be a aircraft manufacturer, and the logo is like a prop spinning on an airplane.
Oh, totally is. Okay.
And then after World War II or maybe World War I or something, they were forced to switch to automobiles because
because
treaties
people
and
don't buy
such.
planes as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was founded
cool.
March 7th, 1916 in Munich, Germany.
Yeah.
That's manufactured aircraft engines.
Well, today you learned something, or at least I did.
They're considered a luxury vehicle company.
I think Tesla did something similar. They charged people to they just installed some software on their car for like a few $1,000s.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Which I don't know, pimp. I might I don't know.
I'm
People
gonna say
have jailbroken their Teslas, but
yeah, I'm gonna tell Elon, hey, give me a flash drive for 10 grand, and then I'm gonna sell that flash drive for 5 grand a pop.
I think
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save everybody a couple of bucks.
The difference though is that with Tesla, they have like those charging stations and they have like a whole network that you connect to like improve your car as time goes on. So there's much more of a incentive to not jailbreak your Tesla compared to jailbreaking a BMW. Like I give zero shits if I jailbreak a BMW, right? Like what do they got?
What are they gonna do? Turn the gas pumps off?
Exactly, right? Because I know some people have got banned from the supercharging stations.
Until BMW comes out with a patch, they install a little trap door over the gas valve.
Yeah.
And then if you jailbreak it, it slams the trap door over the gas tank shut.
Yeah.
It's on you who give us our car back. We're not paying you for it. That's one thing I don't like.
Is there any nuance to this, or is it just like
they're just trying to charge money for it?
Okay.
That's one thing I don't like that the car world is heading into. Like Europe stated after like 2033, no more fossil fuel vehicles will be in production.
Jeez.
What would you? I like my fossil fuel filled vehicle.
Yeah.
It makes good sounds when I push the pedal to the floor.
I don't want to wait
hear...
an hour for it to charge.
Yeah. I need to charge my car. I go to a gas pump. There's an exchange done, and I have fuel.
How are they going to make semi trucks? Do they
That
expect to have electric semi trucks? Or are those? Or does
that
that count as diesel? Is that something that's not banned?
I mean, that's considered. I think it's still along
Okay.
fossil fuels. I don't know if we can actually achieve getting an electric.
I know
Um,
Elon Musk has made like
Semi.
some, hints, but
Yeah. I mean, we're still waiting on the Cybertruck
we are
to
still waiting on
actually
the Cybertruck.
finish production.
I might be in the truck market in the next year or two.
For the Cybertruck,
I mean, if it comes out, if that's on the truck market, hey pimp.
there you go. Because I know the issue with like heavy haul trucks, kind of hard to gauge how much like electricity you're going to use day to day. Because one day you might
Yeah.
be pulling 20,000 pounds, the next day you might be pulling 70.
Mhm.
When diesel just doesn't give a shit.
Jordan,
Schmoo.
I'm gonna be honest. Really, just the idea of you having a Cybertruck, a Halo Warthog looking
Yeah.
truck parked outside of that house you showed me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just that's
I mean,
really
Wenzel's
something
truck
else.
is worth like 50 grand, so
I know both of those trucks. Oh, that's
yeah.
great.
What I don't get is like he put on the demonstration for the Cybertruck, and like the first 20 minutes, he's like, it's bulletproof. You can throw this metal ball at the window and it won't break. Absolutely shatters it. We haven't seen it since then.
You know that was set up.
Was it?
It was a setup to get
Ah,
publicity about it, and you fell in their trap.
I did fall in their trap.
Because what happened was it's like bulletproof or whatever if you roll the window all the way up, but they left it down just like a little
Oh,
hair so that it would do that, and he would look like a fool, and everyone would talk about it. Because Tesla, I don't think they pay anything for marketing. I don't think they even have a marketing department.
oh.
So that's one of the ways they save money. But
Elon Musk is a rather intelligent man, I do
he's
say.
not. He's not a dumb guy at all. No.
Moving on to, we've all heard of the Steam Deck, correct?
Of course. No. Never heard of it.
No? Okay.
What's
Never
that?
heard of it? Well, you can go look it up on your own time because it doesn't matter because they have a competitor now.
The Nintendo Switch,
No, a whole nother company.
the
The Game
PlayStation,
Boy?
It looks like like an extra mini laptop, if I'm being honest about it.
the
So
Razer
it's
Blade.
Razer blades.
Razor scooter? The Razor scooter actually would be a
Yeah,
good
with the brake that when you press it down, it makes sparks come out the back.
Yo, those were sick.
Those are sick. Hey, whoever had one of those as a kid, you probably are fucking now, big time.
Yeah.
Oh, Jordan,
Uh,
do you remember the Scooter Gang?
Scooter Gang.
Scooter Swag, I mean Scooter Swag?
I remember Scooter Swag.
fuck you people talking about? Just moving
It's
on.
anyway, go on, tell me about this
All right.
competitor.
So Steam OS is being talked about to get on this new device called the GPD WinMax 2. This essentially is a mini laptop. GPD's full reply to their backers is, we appreciate your support and we plan on getting SteamOS on here, and their system, which is more powerful than Steam Deck, rocks a AMD Ryzen 7 or an Intel i7, 16 or 32 gigs of RAM, a 1 or 2 terabyte SSD for $1,200. So
Isn't
it's got
Steam
a
Deck like only a couple $100?
no. There's 3 different versions of the Steam Deck, and I know
One of them's only like $400.
I think that's the base one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm checking now. Okay,
Yeah, I
so
see them.
$400 gets you this 64 gigs. That's it.
That one. So you can't get that
529.
one.
Log in for reservations. 529. You get it for at 256 gigs, or 649 at 512 gigs. So 512 gigs being your maximum capacity isn't that good.
No.
and they're rocking an AMD CPU
Mm-hmm.
that's a 4-core.
The Steam Deck is, or the other.
The Steam Deck is
Okay.
like it's not the best. Never even heard of this GPU. It's the 8 RDNA 2CU. Has 16
Well,
gigs
hold
of.
on. These are like half the price, though.
They're half the price, but they're like significantly less powerful.
Okay.
The only part where it like
This costs
match.
like more than my gaming PC.
You're telling me your PC costs less than $1,200?
I think it's the same price as this GPD Max.
All right.
So like I'm not
I
gonna spend the same amount on my gaming PC as I would on like
hold
some
on. What
mobile
processor
device.
does your PC have?
What processor? Let me see.
Like an i7, i9?
I've got an i7 9700,
Okay. How much RAM do you have?
16,
Okay. Storage?
2 terabytes,
All right.
16 gig RAM, and this I bought this like 2 years ago,
Okay.
so or like a year and a
So
half, I guess.
you could get this and be able to take it anywhere.
Yeah, but then I'm stuck with this monstrosity. Does it even have a display port on it?
The WinMax 2?
Yeah.
It does. So you could hook it up to a monitor. It has a full functioning keyboard. It has a trackpad.
And now I'm limited to this thing?
Imagine being the sweaty nerd who like pulls this thing out like
That's what I'm saying. When would I
on
use
the
this?
on the city bus or on like
Yeah.
the subway or something. You're just playing Rust and you just, hey, you stupid beep, you're a motherfucker, beep beep. And just you're playing Rust out on the bus or something, walking around in the park.
Look, every game I play requires like constant internet access, right? And I can't reliably bring this piece of junk anywhere. It doesn't even have like an
Yeah,
SD
what happens
port.
if you go through a tunnel and you're in the middle of a dungeon
Oh,
or something?
so you
You're
could
in the
say
middle
the
of a
same,
raid on Tarkov.
you could say the same thing about the Steam Deck.
Well, that's
It's
I
half the price though.
It's half as shitty.
I don't know. Personally, I think I've been pretty vocal about this. I just
Yeah.
don't like either I don't care.
Yeah.
I
Real
am
talk.
not addicted to video games. Like I will literally play video games for 20 hours a day.
Real talk, pimp.
If the other sometimes more than
I
there
have
are
played
hours in a
Rust.
day, I will play video games.
I have played Rust for 34 hours straight in the past.
Like I
And
do
I
not need to play my video games enough that I'm not capable of getting up, getting in my car, and driving to 7-Eleven. And I need to have a like no, that's
I can be out
for
all day
going
without
on
playing.
a road trip, you know,
Yeah.
or whatever. I just don't.
Wenzel, real talk, Wenzel. When was the last? Do you have a Nintendo Switch?
I do.
When was the last time you brought it anywhere to play?
I don't think I've ever done that.
Oh, so why would I spend $1,300 to do that, Wenzel?
Ask. I'm not the one. I wouldn't buy this. I don't
Okay,
leave the house.
I think the vast majority of us know this is a load of malarkey.
No. Magic Man has ordered his
Oh,
Steam
yeah,
Deck.
Magic Man doesn't have internet access.
2 of my 5 Rust teammates have also ordered a Steam Deck. I will say.
If I lived in the middle of a cornfield where I have to drive an hour to Walmart with my parents, then maybe I would bring a Nintendo Switch along so I have something to do on my hour-long journey where I won't
So
have.
like you're just not capable of communicating with another human being for an hour. Play on your phone, listen to some music.
Well,
Like,
that's the thing is he probably doesn't have any reception
He does. I've called him before.
while he's out in the middle of the cornfield.
He doesn't. He doesn't go out in the cornfield. He doesn't farm the
But
corn.
you got to think though. You got to think if he is driving an hour to Walmart, it's just a road in the middle of a cornfield. He's basically
They
in the
do
middle
that
of a
like
cornfield.
1 day a month. So you're telling me that for the 2 hours a month, 1 hour each way, that you're doing this, you need to have like no.
You know, I'm trying to think of any scenario where this thing makes sense. And real talk, pimp, it just don't.
It just like obviously these products are not intended for us, but
Yeah.
still, man,
Maybe if I was like a traveling salesman,
maybe
I guess.
maybe if you were like a trucker or something,
Yeah,
I guess.
something
And
like that. You got a
you could
point.
like get a cell service plan on it, and then you're, you know,
Which I
every
don't think
night
you
at the
can do.
truck
I
stop,
don't
you
think you
play
can
some
do.
Elden Ring or so. But at that point, buy a fucking laptop.
That's what I'm screaming. Pimp?
Like a laptop, you can get a cell service plan on a laptop,
Yeah.
or like get like a one of those, you know, like a wireless box with a cell plan that gives you Wi-Fi. If you like, you know, a hotspot,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
buy a
My-
laptop, man.
I have a gaming laptop.
Yeah, you
I
brought
do
it when we
too.
went to Florida, and you were playing Tarkov. I remember
Yeah.
on the kitchen table there.
It was $1,200, and now it's just a dedicated VR setup. But it has a 3060 in it, 32 gigs of RAM, and an i9.
What's your point?
Just buy a laptop.
No.
Yeah, I like. Plus, then you don't have to worry. Oh, this game isn't on Steam Deck, or this isn't blah blah. Like, no, it doesn't matter. You can just have a. If you're gonna basically have a computer in your lap, you might as well just have a computer in your lap.
Yeah.
Like, this is the thing. People, you know, all these companies, they have kept for the last as long as I can remember. They just keep asking if we can, and not if we should.
Real talk, pimp. Real talk.
Just because you can does not mean you should. This is stupid, and honestly, I would send all of these things over to the other side of the river. If I had like Elon Musk money, I'd say, Steam, give me all of them. Fucking throw them in the garbage.
I'll buy the patent and then just burn it.
Get this shit out of here.
I was looking at the specs for the Steam Deck. It's not even by a 16:9 aspect ratio. It's 1280 by 800. So a lot of these like heavy graphics intense games are gonna look like shit.
Is that widescreen?
I think it is. It doesn't say. Display just has resolution, type, display size, brightness, refresh rate, touch enabled, ambient light sensor. Just moving on from the dumpster fire that is mobile gaming. The last but not least, we've all played Red Dead Redemption 2, correct?
I have.
Actually, haven't.
Pimp.
Just because I knew it
Oh
was. Dude,
my
I'm not
gosh.
spending money on. You guys
What?
told me by the time that I was like, sure, I'll buy this. I just saw all of the reviews and saw everyone say, no, this is
You
shit.
know,
And I'm like,
the
all right.
Epic Game Store was trying to win you over. They were giving it out for free. Then when Wenzel got it, it was only like $20.
I don't
No,
care.
$10.
You know what happens when I buy that game? I'm now out that much money.
It's not bad. It's
I
not
just
bad.
took a $20 bill and burned it.
You took the $20 bill, fit it to Lord Gaiman, and
I
he
buried
just
it.
ate
I
like
buried it.
money
As a
party.
matter of fact, they're having a funeral in the game for my $20, right? Well, soon.
Yep. Would you like to know the reason why?
Yeah, I would actually.
They have announced cars have replaced horses.
No way.
I know.
I'm gonna get up
So-
in there. Hold up.
So this is how they're going to tie it in with GTA.
Yep. They're gonna keep the same
you can,
era.
You can get a car now?
You're talking like a Ford Model T, or
Tell me it's a
You
Ford
two
Model
are
T.
as slow as fish.
Is
They
it like a
have-
Ford Model T?
I'm gonna throw a penny at you.
it's one of those ones that you gotta like go to the front and like wind it up to start.
That's what
you
I'm
know,
thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta manually
Maybe push
crank
it?
the engine over a couple of times.
I think the Model A came before.
It's like
the
it's a
Model-
It's a Flintstones car. You just gotta kick
You
your
gotta-
feet underneath.
Well, they've decided to move resources. I don't know how many resources they had in Red Dead Online, but it felt like maybe 2 to GTA. Because that seems like a good decision. They didn't say if it was GTA Online or the next one,
Yeah.
but they're not going to be making any more substantial updates to Red Dead Online like they ever did.
What?
The game's community has been bemoaned that the updates Red Dead Online received weren't great and have had various amusing protests. Which I think they've had, 3 job lines added to the game?
I think it's 5.
But how many does GTA Online have?
6.
All right. Yeah, I'm still giving the win.
They
to
do have
GTA
more
Online.
activities on GTA. It's just
Yeah.
as far as jobs go, I think they were starting out with jobs, and it seemed like they were adding more stuff. But
do you mean there's only 6 jobs in GTA?
What?
Oh,
There's the
more than
motorcycle
6.
club, the VIP.
Motorcycle
No,
club. That's one business.
VIP.
You get the VIP. Um, you can
But
own. What is it?
that bunker, like the underground bunker
So the
thing.
underground bunker was just an expansion to the MC business.
Wait, oh, so it's just a property
So
you can buy?
well, hold on. They're kind of tied in. So you have the MC business. You
The
sell
motorcycle
different things
club.
like it's like a passive income kind of thing where like you have businesses and they run and you generate
Yeah,
like
I
fake
remember.
documents or certain
I got a
certain
weed
type of
farm.
narcotics, you know what I'm saying? And one of the things that you could do if you bought a bunker is you could have like a gun manufacturing kind of thing. Be like an arms
Two
Oh,
different.
dealer.
so it's
There's
And then they
okay.
give you a couple more missions.
So it's
there's
not all of these each, but still, those are basically all different
there's 2
things.
No,
bunkers you
no,
can
no,
get.
no, hold on. They're basically the same. You just buy supplies, you wait a certain amount of time, and then you sell it. That's all it is in all those
Well,
businesses.
you still have like bank heists.
That's what I'm saying. Is there's a
There's a
lot more
shit ton of those.
activities but
Okay.
as far as jobs go, it's about the same.
If you compare the amount of activities in each game,
Yeah.
GTA takes the cake.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'm really hoping that they've
They
decided,
don't have anything super cool like heists.
yeah. Which
I think
I
they have
think if
like a
they added
couple
a
of
heist,
bounties or something like that that are cool, but
the
nothing
Wolf
on the level of
Man.
heists where like you do the setup missions and then like you get to customize how you want to do it. And then like you do certain things depending on how you want to get the mission done. Different exfils, nothing like that.
And regarding the funeral, it was a loosely coordinated funeral for the game, with community members intending to return the game to a mass amount of players on July 13th to pay tribute.
Oh,
And apparently that also flopped.
come on now.
Yeah, it's not the best. But Rockstar has said they don't plan on mothballing the game yet. So what I want to know is, do you guys think they're just going to pump out more stuff for GTA Online, or are we actually going to see something for GTA 6?
Uh, unfortunately, I think that just them taking people away, I'm hoping it just means that they're going to take those people and put them onto GTA 6, but it seems like every big GTA 5 update, they're probably going to have to pull some people off GTA 6 to keep working on GTA 5 online.
I don't think we've had any notifications for GTA 5 to get a new anything since the Prosecco heist.
I think they have small updates. Like
Yeah,
they
'cause
probably
like the
announced like, oh, here's a new car, here's a new you can paint your helicopter gold now, like stuff like that.
because the last update was December 17th, 2021.
Hmm.
And that was
That was the Prosecco heist.
no, that was the contracts. Man, the Prosecco heist came out December 15th, 2020.
Contracts? What is the contract?
Yeah, this is new to me.
Hmm.
Oh, this is the one with like it has Drake in it? No, it's Dr. Dre. You're managing a record studio.
Is that another job they added?
It is another job they added.
Okay, maybe they're up to like 7 now.
This
And
one's
there
a
was the car, the garage, right?
Yeah.
That's not a
Well,
motorcycle thing.
nope.
No. So I was
That's-
counting. They have the warehouse business. They
Yeah,
have the nightclub. They have
I didn't know about either of those.
the warehouse was like the first one.
I think I only ever bought the motorcycle
Okay, so then
one.
they have that car business, and then they have the MC.
The
Yep.
only
And
reason
then go ahead.
one would get the car business is because you can modify your car significantly more.
Yeah. Which I think the last time I played GTA I did because I wanted to. That's the only thing I play GTA for now these days. I just get bored and I'm like, all right, let's go drive around in circles and
Yeah.
shoot at hookers on the sidewalk or something. Like, see how fast I can get going down the freeway before I run into somebody.
Usually not that far because the NPCs are coded to ram you. Just moving on though. I'm out of topics. Who's next?
Alrighty, boys. So, a new Company of Heroes is coming out. This was announced a couple of days ago. So, Company of Heroes 3 is launching. We've all played at least a little bit of Company of Heroes. So, are you guys kind of getting the vibe? Because I saw this and I kind of got the vibe that this is like not really moving up in the world, right? It kind of seemed like a Civ
Actually,
5 to Civ 6 thing, in my opinion. But I want to get your guys'
although
hot take on it.
well, there is a couple of new a couple of new campaigns, right?
Yeah.
There's an Italian campaign, and there's a
Yeah.
second one which is not a DLC. It's going to be with the original game.
Mm-hmm.
It is the North African,
Yeah.
which adds a brand new faction, being the Dutch Africa Corps.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like how old is Company of Heroes 2?
It's a good question.
Company of Heroes 2.
Because it's also like one of those things that maybe like I don't know. I guess I don't know much about Overwatch honestly, but like like Civ 5 to Civ 6. Okay, the game's just been out long enough at this point. It's probably time to re-release it with some updated graphics and maybe a new better optimization and yada yada yada. Right? Just
Heroes
a
2
fresh
came
coat
out
of paint, basically. Just touch it up.
It came out in 2013.
So almost 10 years at this point. Like
Yeah, it just seems to me like you can't really expand on where they were at as far as World War II
they
goes.
kind of
You kind of
have the formula.
unless you want to do some wild stuff like Battlefield and be like, okay, we're adding all these different new factions and it's our interpretation of how it should have been. Then unless you do something like that, there's only so much to it that you can do.
I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say neither of you played the campaign for Company of Heroes 2.
Nope.
No, that's correct.
I think all the time I have played Company of Heroes 2 for one, you have also been there.
I believe that was also true for me.
All right, so let me hit you as the resident Company of Heroes expert. Let me hit you with what's happened so far in the games. The first one was essentially played as the Hunter First Airborne, and the first mission you do is dropping behind the beaches of D-Day, and you have to fight to the beaches through several missions.
Okay, so
You
did
didn't get
D-Day?
picked from. Yeah.
Okay.
The second one was the Russians. You played as the Russians, and there was a small American campaign to play in the Ardennes Forest.
Okay.
But it was primarily geared towards the Russians. Again, you didn't pick your missions. You kind of just, oh no, that one you did. You had a big map, and you got to kind of pick where you went, and you could cut off enemy supply lines for bonuses. But this, for Company of Heroes 3, I played the beta, back when you could still do that. What they've done for this one is you are playing when the United States went to Italy, and your main objective it's a lot like Civ. So you'll have a starting area, and say you have to go capture this fuel depot. You'll move your troops across the map, and once you arrive there, you then drop into the RTS side of it. You'll have an objective. You'll build up your little base, and you'll go capture the fuel depot, go destroy this tank, go take out this dude for your secondary objective, which was not received all too well by the community because they didn't like that. But they have polished up a lot of the abilities and added things people complained about, like troops garrisoning in a building. It's very hard to kill them with your infantry. Well, now your infantry can actually clear the building.
Okay.
And they've added a lot more. What's the word I'm looking for? It's less clunky. The combat is. It's less like, oh, because my dudes are sitting behind a barrel, you can't kill me. It's like, this barrel can only get shot so many times. But if I'm behind a stone wall, I'm a lot safer than the dude behind the barrel.
Yeah.
Tank fighting is less of a who can get the other person's health down faster. It's more of a, all right, who has the superior tank here? The German with the Tiger or the American with the light tank?
Well, obviously the American.
Yeah, the American tank would be able to just like sit under the barrel. I've played War Thunder before. I know how this works. So it is just a big. It's 2013 technology compared to I don't even think we have an actual release date for it yet.
For the new one?
It's November. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, no, it's the day before my birthday. It's November 17th. I'm pretty stoked.
Have I pre-ordered?
I'm not pre-ordering it
Thank
because
God.
why would I not? Why would I do that?
I think I have it pre-ordered.
Come on, pimp. They just announced it.
I pre-ordered it back when I played the beta.
Okay.
Wenzel's had it pre-ordered since the first one came out.
Yeah.
Probably.
He's called up his bank. He says, as soon as you see this, you take those funds.
Take this
Get 'em outta here.
card. Pow! Throw my funds on there. I'm pre-ordering it.
What's great? I only have 15 hours on the first Company of Heroes. I didn't play it that much. Oh, I guess I don't. I didn't pre-order it yet. I
Wow,
played it.
there's
Okay,
a
well,
first
do
for
yourself a
everything.
favor and don't pre-order it. And if it's
That goes
good,
again.
you can just download it because there's no limit. There's not going to be some dickhead at GameStop. Oh, we're sold out because we didn't order enough. No, you can just download it.
But I'm the pre-order guy.
Come on, Wenzel.
What do you get? Pre-purchased
Wenzel, have you heard of
access to the
have you heard
launch
of character
edition.
development?
You get
Patrick, don't
some.
Patrick. We're trying to make
I'm not
progress
gonna-
here, buddy.
I get here. Let me take a
This
peek.
is a bunch of stupid. This is a
Oh, I get some cosmetics.
bunch of
Come on.
legendary cosmetics.
Oh,
mind you.
no.
Legendary cosmetics, which now leads me to believe there's going to be a
Hey,
loot
Wenzel,
box
you know I have an
system in the
NFT for
game.
sale?
It's not a cosmetic. That's a.
Wenzel,
It's
you can actually pre-order my NFT. They're going to be releasing soon.
No, real talk, I do have an NFT for sale.
We all do.
But you're just probably listed. Look, I think I've shown you guys my NFT. I'll show the the podcast here. This is my NFT. I'm selling it. $100. It's going for 0.09 ETH on OpenSea. Hit me up, dog. Tell me you don't want the tender games.
You bought that.
What?
I forgot you bought that.
Yeah, man. I'm making an investment.
I do know in Company of Heroes 3 you get to choose which faction you play as between the Americans and the British. I can tell you though. I'm clicking the add to cart. Purchase for myself.
All right, maybe one of these days we can move past this, right?
You know, if we weren't so early in, I would have cut it off before we got the
wouldn't blame
pre-order
you.
just
Yeah.
to spite you.
Can't cut
But
my
I still have
pre-orders.
things that I want to talk about, and I'm sure Jordy has other things he would
All right,
like to
there's a
talk
couple.
about.
There's
so.
a couple of things that I do have on my mind, right?
Well, what else have you got, big dog?
So I'm gonna send you this tweet from FaZe Atlanta, right? It is in the chat right now. Of course, I'm gonna show the podcast listeners, right?
Oh, this feels like
At
somebody got in some very hot water.
So
for this.
someone did get in some very hot water. So this was the
someone
original
lost
tweet
there.
from FaZe Atlanta that says,
Right.
"How many drinks to take them home?" Right now, obviously, someone's in deep water for this one, right? Do you want me to read you the apology?
who are these people?
Yeah,
I'll explain that. I'll explain that later, Wenzel. So, the apology from FaZe Clan says, "Our entire organization wants to apologize for the misguided tweet posted recently. This is not okay. We understand there is no room for misogynistic or harassing behavior and that women and the Call of Duty community deserve better. We deeply apologize to those who have been offended and know that we have fallen short of your expectations and ours. We will address this issue internally and vow to move forward in a positive manner for all." Now, that's a very sincere apology if you ask me, right?
That's Control C, Control V.
So, do you guys want to know who these people are?
I do.
So, these are
The-
all men who are Call of Duty players, professional
trans?
players. They are men with the woman filter on.
Oh,
Yeah.
So, what's your take on this one? What's your take on?
I don't really.
I was gonna say I wanted first of all I wanted to comment just
Mm-hmm.
I don't personally like. There's like one or two images on this picture here that like okay probably wouldn't want to.
Yeah.
Probably not. But
Yeah.
most of these photos.
Okay. Okay. Preach, King.
Anyway, now that we know that
Now that they're
these are
men,
like,
now that you know that they're men, what's your take on this?
these are phase members. Oh man, I don't.
Especially that bottom right one. That bottom right one. Oh my god.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I should get it.
Mm-hmm.
He'd get it.
I mean, he.
He'd get it.
Come on, pimp.
Why does the top left one look like iCarly,
It kind of does.
Kinda.
but hit with a shovel at birth?
So it is. Is there? Do you think they deserve an apology? Because how can you be misogynistic if you're making fun of men?
I think that regardless of what was actually happening,
Mm-hmm.
I think that how are people supposed to know that these are actually men? Like that's just not really unless you are so in like the loop. Then
Well, they tagged them all. You can see right there. It says methods and 7 others.
oh sure.
Yeah.
I still think that
Mm-hmm.
like posting anytime you're posting like jokes like this on
Mhm.
your professional
Mm-hmm.
account,
Yeah,
like
that is the other
there's like
hand.
shareholders and shit. Like you have
Yeah. FaZe
FaZe
might
an
go public
image.
pretty soon.
Yeah, like you have an image to uphold. You have sponsors. You have all of this stuff. Like this is a full scale business,
Bold statement.
and regardless of if this is a joke or if these are guys or not, you should probably know that like this there should have been a PR guy for this to get passed, and the fact that somebody else said yeah sure go ahead tweet it like
These jokers at FaZe are always getting themselves in. They're always doing something stupid.
yeah like I don't know maybe
So
to
Patrick,
your
what's your
social
take on
media
the top right one?
top right
Yeah. Or top middle, but the left one. I think that's
top
Scump.
middle
I
left?
think top middle left is Scump.
Who's top right you think?
That's a tough one. I don't know.
I don't know. Top right, sure. Top middle left, or Scump, presumably.
Sure.
I think
if
top. I
have
think
to.
the one that looks like I. Oh, never mind. I think top right. Top middle right is the one that's tagged methods.
Filter did they use? Who put this much effort into this?
Hey man, this is their job all day to sit around and tweet stuff. I imagine it's not hard to compile 2 different. It looks like it's 2 different images, but just with four compiled into one image.
Ah.
But it is just like the Snapchat girl filter.
I'm still trying to figure out how many drinks to take them home. Is that how many drinks I'm giving them, or
No, it's how many drinks
I'm
are you
having?
gonna do you gotta have to before you take one of these fine gentlemen home?
Before at 4 turns into a 9.
Yeah, real talk.
And so they're gonna teach me how to.
I don't
play
know.
video
I think
games?
bottom right, it might just be like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But like top middle right, at least 12. I gotta have a whole case to answer the question of the tweet.
What
Or
about top
which
left?
one? Sorry.
Top middle right, the
Oh yeah.
probably like a whole case, easy. Top
Top left?
left, maybe like 5, 6. Not that a little bit more than bottom right, but top left.
Bottom right? Which one? Bottom right.
I'm
of
saying
the left
bottom
image?
right. Bottom right, 3 or 4.
Bottom right of the whole. Oh,
To the left of bottom right.
the glasses.
that looks-
7.
Yeah, the one that looks
7.
like they should be playing like Skrillex.
Yeah,
Dude,
I'd say
I'm gonna
7.
be honest. Like 6. Like maybe 5 or 6 out of these. Like
Not bad at all.
Not
If you
terrible,
pulled
not
that, if we were at the hashtag archives house and I saw that in your bedroom on a Sunday morning,
so that
I'd give you a little fist bump,
you
dog.
give me one up top.
Yeah, it's a big up. I'd maybe pat you on the barrel.
Big ups.
The barrel. What?
Yeah, That's your huge gut hanging out. It's a barrel. I got a little bit of a barrel going right now. I gotta work on that one.
Oh my god.
We'll get a big tractor tire for the archives house and just flip it in the
Flip it
backyard
back and
several times.
forth. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll whoever can chase get Watson.
Eh?
All right. You know, the next thing I wanted to ask you, I can tolerate most drinks, right? But there's one drink I just can't seem to get down, right? Have you guys ever had a good gin and tonic?
No.
I just don't drink gin.
Cuz I
Gin smells to me and a lot of other people just it smells like something you should be squeezing out of the bucket and then spreading on the floor with a mop.
so I picked up some gin and tonic supplies and I'm going to attempt to make one right now cuz
So
the
you
only
picked up gin and also tonic?
tonic water cuz I attempted to make one when I was deployed, right? And it
Yeah.
just tasted like hot garbage.
And now let me ask you, what kind of gin did you buy?
So I bought Segram's Peach Twisted Gin.
Uh-oh.
So I got some peach gin. I got some great value tonic water.
Twisted gin. Let's see this. Oh,
You
this
didn't-
is not this flavor, but we have a pretty extensive bar. Wenzel's seen it, and
And it
yeah,
seems
we have a bottle of Seagram's
like,
that's in our bar. That's what we use.
because it seems like
Um,
like with if I make a Jack and Coke, I take one sip. I know if I have too much Coke, too much Jack, right?
yeah,
With
and
this
you
stuff,
just accordingly.
it's like now I've only done this once previously, right? It's like, man, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here, right? Do I need more gin? Do I need more tonic water? It
Maybe
just
a little
tastes
bit
like
of lime
ass.
juice. Like that's also just
Oh
kind
my
of how
god,
it
that's
is.
disgusting. Jesus Christ, I can't believe I spent $15 on this car. Disgusting, right? I just tried it again. Didn't let me. Okay, I'll add more tonic water, right?
You have any
Maybe-
lime? Maybe put some lime in there.
I do
That's
have
all
some
the
lime,
images I'm
but
looking at have lime. Yeah, do you have like some readily available lime, or we can wait till we
I
take a
do
break
have
and you can
some.
go grab some?
I didn't bring some lime upstairs. It's downstairs.
Okay,
but
we'll wait. We'll take a break
We'll wait.
between your stuff and my stuff, and you'll go grab some lime.
okay. Jesus, that is disgusting. Come
But no,
on.
I just
Yeah.
do not.
I don't know what I'm
If
doing. You know?
if I'm going for like a hey, I don't know, what would you call that? Like a mixed drink or something?
Yeah.
A simple cocktail, I guess.
Mhm.
Like I'm just doing. My favorite is a watermelon Red Bull and like two 2.5 maybe 3 shots of Tito's.
Okay.
Even just regular Red Bull. I'm a big fan of
Of
Red
Red
Bull
Bull?
vodkas.
They're pretty good.
They're like so bad. There's so much sugar, but you know what? The Red Bull in there just keeps you going.
I'm a big Jaeger bomb kind of guy.
Ugh, I hate Jaeger.
I have spicy Jaeger.
Ugh. Wait, what? Like, what kind of spice? Like, you made it, or it's like a product they
It
make?
is a limited run. Let me grab the bottle right quick.
That sounds so gross.
It's so good.
Ugh.
I actually have like 4 bottles of it. It's made with hot ginger.
Ew.
No, it's
I
good.
had a. You remember that taco place that I took you to when you were here?
Yes.
I got like a spicy. It was like a salty, spicy margarita when I was there.
Yeah.
And let me tell you,
Okay.
that was like an actual roller coaster. You could taste every flavor or every thing individually. You could taste the spicy, and then you would taste like the tequila, and then you would taste the salt from the. It was ridiculous. It was weird. It was crazy. It was
Did your palate thank you?
no. I was Anyway, it really it really messed with my head. It was I was maybe a little I partook in some things beforehand, and
Okay. Okay, pimp.
Sandwiches.
yeah, it was really messing with my brain.
Okay. Because I was just asking this because I hear a lot of people talk up gin and tonics and how refreshing they are, and I was like, I'd like something nice and refreshing like this because I like some seltzers, but I was just asking if maybe I could get some expertise from someone who knows what they're doing. But
Oh
It
nope.
just always tastes like garbage whenever I've ever attempted it.
You
But
know what? There is actually a little recipe here that I found for a quick little gin and tonic.
okay, a little G&T,
So yeah, a little G and T. So first is 650 mil of tonic, um,
650 mil.
650 mil of gin.
So like
Combine
a
the
one to
two in a
one.
shaker over. Yeah, 1-to-1.
Okay.
Gin and tonic. Combine in a shaker with ice, and then pour it down the sink. Is what it says here.
Okay, I can get behind that. That's something I can get behind.
No,
Real
that
talk.
I was waiting for it to be like
Yeah, I was like,
put it in
okay,
the
okay,
trash.
one to one. Yeah,
and then the
they both
outro.
taste like garbage. So, um, so there's two types of game genres that really have not been combined, and I heard about it today, and I thought it's a really interesting take. Now, what if I told you I think there's a sports game you guys could be interested in?
Listening.
So,
Uncomfortable.
Tell you probably not, but I'm not
Yeah.
gonna
so
immediately.
okay, so they're coming out with Skate, period, which is the
No.
fourth Skate,
Yeah.
but it's going to be an open world experience. It's going to be a game that has ongoing support. There's going to be customization. They claim it will not be pay to win, although EA will develop it. So press X to doubt on that one, but that is what they are claiming currently.
You're actually gonna have to pay $5 to be able to press X to down.
Yeah, that you're correct, and it's actually free to play.
Man, where else have we heard of a game that will have constant support, great customization, and then it didn't?
Like No Man's Sky.
Talk about
No
Halo.
Man's No Man's Sky, Halo. I'm sure there's others.
I was just interested because I have not seen an MMO open world sports game.
Wait, an MMO? How do you mean? What?
Yeah,
It's
you left
open
that part out.
world, it's online,
So that doesn't just mean
it's
there's a big
open
map and you
world
just skateboard around?
with with other players on the open world map.
So is there like quests and stuff?
There
Because
you can I
I
know
feel like to make it
there's
an
tasks that you
MMO.
do that you unlock things. I don't know if there's probably like a leveling system. I know the other games have had it's not like level 2, level 3, but it's like beginner, guy who doesn't
Oh
completely
my
suck
god, this
ass,
guy's a super
amateur.
mega skateboard
Exactly, and it's
slayer.
like you gotta make like $1 million to win the game or whatever, and it's like you're a pro now, so you just go around skating full time, and now you have a show on MTV, and that's how you win the game, right?
Yeah.
So it's an open world MMO skating game, which I thought it sounded pretty interesting. I would at least give it a try because it's free.
I'll give it a try.
Because I
Don't
know
know if
I know
it's
my
that long.
man's. I'm trying to think of the last sports game I played. It had to be Street Football with Exhibit on the PSP.
I don't even know. Does Mario Kart count?
No, pimp.
I'll count that as a sport game.
What?
I guess like it's got no. It would have been like the something on the Wii. Like we all probably played like Wii Sports and Wii Tennis and Wii
Yeah,
Bowling. Like
I guess that
I
is a
actually
sports
played
game.
Wii Bowling like last year.
Really?
Yeah. So my dad and my parents went for a little trip down to my aunt's house, and she has a Wii. And boomers, they think that's
Yeah.
still the hottest
Yeah.
technology. So my dad was playing the Wii, and my mom was like, "Yeah, he really liked it." And we were trying to think of something to get him for his birthday. So I just like got my dad a Wii and Wii Sports and
For
the
20
whatever the
bucks?
Wii. I think it was like $45, $50,
Okay.
but like whatever. It's. And I hooked it up on the big screen out in the living room for him. And so now sometimes when we go over there, have dinner and whatever, and then we'll go and play some Wii bowling.
Yeah.
This old man is a fan.
Nice. Moving on.
Weren't we gonna take a break between y'all's topics?
No, this tastes like garbage no matter what I'm gonna do to it.
If you squeeze like 10 limes in there, you're gonna have mostly lime juice. You're gonna have
Actually, I have
basically limeade.
like a Sam's Club sized bag of limes, so maybe I'll have to attempt that because I bought Corona and I bought the smallest thing of lime from Sam's Club, and it just happened to be like here's 50 limes.
Jeez.
I have nothing to do, so maybe I'll just make lime juice out of this crappy gin and tonic.
All right. Do you have any more?
No,
any
man,
more
just moving on.
topics? All right. So, kind of one of the major things I want to talk about. You guys, we've talked about Let Me Solo Her before, right? The guy that
Actually, I have no idea who this is.
All right. So basically, I swear we've talked about him. Anyway, he is an Elden Ring player. His name is Klein Suboy, or that's what he goes by on YouTube. His player name is Let Me Solo Her. Basically, this guy has nothing on. He doesn't have any clothes. He's sitting there in his underwear.
Oh, maybe
he's got 2 katana ninja swords and a pot on his head as a helmet.
I think we have talked about this guy.
And yeah, he's fighting the what's the boss? Millennia something? Yep. The big bad Elden Ring boss, the one that everyone
gets railed by.
Is really hard to to beat. But he has helped over 1,000 people slay this boss.
Okay, we heard about this guy then.
Yeah, we've definitely talked about this guy. Basically, Bandai Namco, the developers, they took notice. They were big fans of this guy, as it turns out. They sent him a little care package.
My man.
This is pretty sick. They sent him like a cloak, like the one that the boss wears in the game, kind of similar, with like a metal clasp thing. It looks really cool.
Mm-hmm.
They sent what else we got here? A really badass looking prop sword.
Okay.
It's not one of his like ninja swords. I don't know if it's that boss's sword. I'm not really sure, honestly. Okay. I've never really done the Elden Ring stuff. And then there's like a bunch of like a scroll and like a piece of art or something, and there's a little paper that says congratulations on over 1,000 millennia kills.
Mm-hmm.
to Klein Suboy him, aka Let Me Solo Her. Super cool. And I was just kind of poking around a little bit. He does YouTube. He streams a little bit. And he also there's a video that's just it's called the Let Me Solo Her experience. It's a little montage. Because I'm sure you guys know, anytime you do any kind of a repetitive thing enough, you find all of the stupid little nuanced things that happen, right? So there's just a whole montage, like 4.5 minutes, 5 minutes of this guy just like going to help people out and then like just totally fucking it up, just absolutely fumbling. It's pretty funny.
It's got to be imagine being the player. You're like, oh, I just summoned Let Me Solar. That's the end. He's gonna kill her, and he drops the ball.
Oh no, it's not him.
Oh.
Usually, like the person goes and tries to help, and then the boss aggroes on them and kills them, and like the session is over. Like, something that's like, oh that's well, awesome. We lost. Bye.
Well, there's your one shot. See you later. Have fun without me. The cool thing about these little press kits, there's only 40 of them in existence.
Oh, the sword stuff and all that?
And I know one other one with the Jacksepticeye, and I have no clue where the other 38 have gone.
Probably to, like, developers.
Probably. But it was one of those, like... Imagine being so good at something that the company who produced the game was like, you have earned this. Here you go.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
Do you remember that guy who pre-ordered Fallout 4 with bottle caps?
With bottle caps?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That guy's badass.
That was really, really cool.
I love the little... I wish those things happened more often.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of what I was thinking. It's really cool seeing, like, kind of wholesome stuff like that.
Also, how you know it's not an American company that makes Dark Souls? Because they would have been around like, all right, you give us $100, we'll give you the sword. Japanese
capitalism,
like,
baby.
And Japanese company was like, holy shit, this dude's good.
Sword.
Let's give him something. Congratulations.
He's
No,
just use your own sword.
the swords are metal.
Badass would it have been if they gave him like his character's swords?
That would have been fucking
That would
They're
be
sick.
like,
dope.
this is the one you used to fight the boss. Like that. Holy shit, that would be cool.
Because I know, like, Jacksepticeye used his sword in a photo shoot, and he, like, stuck it in some snow. And everybody was freaking the fuck out, because, like, it's metal, it's gonna rust. And he's like, I
I
wiped
wiped
it
it
off.
off.
It's fucking fine.
You think it is? He's just gonna put it back in the box, dripping.
Yeah, you think he's gonna resheath it wet?
All right.
No.
So, anyways, have you guys heard at all about this new PlayStation loyalty program, PlayStation Stars? You guys know what this is at all?
I have not heard about
No.
this.
Okay, so basically it's a free service, and I'm going to use my own words here. These are not Sony's words, but basically it's like a whole PlayStation Battle Pass kind of thing. There's all
What?
little like achievements or community challenges or stuff like that that you can take part in,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll get points, or what are they called? Stars? I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, so there's a couple of them. Like some of these challenges might be just play any game, or some of them you might need to play in this tournament or earn this trophy,
Mm-hmm.
or be the first guy to platinum, Crash Bandicoot that's in your time zone or something. Whatever. Just all these little nifty little challenges. And then with, doing these challenges, you'll earn loyalty points. And these points are then able to be redeemed in a catalog that can contain items such as PlayStation Wallet funds, and there's some PlayStation Store products that will also be available. So maybe games or skins or whatever, right? What do you guys think about this?
Oh.
Oh, there's also a whole other kind of reward. Sorry, let me jump back in. They're called digital collectibles. So
NFTs.
like basically like NFTs. Maybe a little a digital action figure of Iron Man or character, Master Chief or whatever. All these little trinket type things.
PlayStation has Master Chief. I'm about to go burn
Can
down
you
a
trade
building.
them to people?
Oh, I guess like I don't. It doesn't say anything about that.
Okay, well then it's not an NFT, is it? If I don't own it.
Yeah, it doesn't say
Come on
anything
now,
about
pimp.
trading them. But what do you guys think about this? Just a loyalty system.
I
Like-
could appreciate it,
Steam, get on board.
especially if
Oh,
they
yeah.
standardize it over the years.
Could you imagine if Steam did something like that?
Yeah.
Like if you got over 7,000 hours in a Rust, you could get like $100 added to your Steam wallet.
Oh my
Hold
God.
on, it doesn't really sound like that.
Or if you did some like great thing in Rust, you got like some skins,
Yeah.
a skin catalog.
It seems like, it seems like something they're printing their own currency and giving it back to you,
Money printer go brr.
Yeah, and then they just say, "Oh yeah, here's a new profile picture."
I guess Steam already kind of has something like that. You spend money, they give you points, so you can change your profile picture around.
Because I know Xbox, when they went from the 360 to the Xbox One, a lot of the older profile pictures didn't. What is it like? They didn't migrate well. Some of them were only like 64 by 64, so it was just like this tiny little square inside of this ginormous circle. And it's
Oh man,
that's your loyalty point is they
I
they let
speaking
you
of the
keep your profile picture.
old Xbox 360, I went and replayed New Vegas on the Xbox recently, thinking
Yeah.
I'd actually be able to play it because I can't on PC.
You can't
didn't
on
work.
PC?
It crashes.
My
You
Fallout
have to
3
do-
crashes, not my New Vegas though.
My New Vegas is pissed about something.
Hmm.
But I click the home button and it was the original Xbox 360 home,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Yo." and you could go to the old school friends list. You could go make a party. I had a bit of a nostalgia moment.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done that. I plugged in my Xbox. This was a couple months ago, but I just went and I looked at all my friends, and it was like, oh, last online 5 years ago. All of them. Like, oh my god, I wonder what this guy's up to.
Yeah.
I do that on Steam all the time.
There was a guy I used to play RuneScape with. When was this? Maybe 2010, 2011, right? And then I just so happened to run in with a guy with a very similar username on Xbox Live, like 4 years later. Happened to be the same guy. So it's a small
Damn.
world.
That's a trip.
Yeah.
I've had that happen on Steam before, like cross games, and
Uh-huh.
obviously on Rust, like cross servers. But
It seems like that would happen a lot on cross servers on Rust,
yeah, definitely, especially like the community servers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of turnover.
Moving on.
Let's see what else I got here. I got one more here. There is a Apex Legends pro team. I guess mostly one player. There's a $2 million tournament that they're playing in. This guy, Imperial High, for TSM. Him and his friends, his teammates, they're running around through a town or something. They're running around in Apex Legends, and they notice a player that's disconnected, just standing there. What do you guys do? What would you guys
Get the
do?
free kill.
This guy is quite possibly the greatest sportsman of all time, because his friends were going to do it. They were going to kill him, and he said, "No, don't do it. He's disconnected." And then he said the name of the player. I don't remember. He said, "No, don't kill him. Don't do it, guys." And then they just kept running. And this guy is getting some absolutely insane praise for this. What do you guys think about this?
How much money was on the line?
It's a $2 million tournament.
What? No, you got me fucked up. Playing in a
I'm
$2
gonna be
million
honest.
tournament and your
I
internet
would
disconnected?
have
No.
shot the guy.
I probably would have done something other than shoot him. If I was playing like the guy who throws down the gas bags, I would have surrounded him with those and watched him just like slowly tick away.
Load back into the game and just get
I
blasted.
don't know. If you're playing for $2 million, you're not wasting time on gas bags.
You right.
You just gonna pop the guy.
Yeah.
Because what if he loads back in and
him
then he just kills you?
Yeah, and gets shot in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might go melee
that's-
him to death.
If I'm playing in a $2 million tournament, I got backup internet ready.
You called a separate internet provider and was like, "Hey, I'm doing this. I need you guys to be like flick a switch."
Yeah,
at a
I need
millisecond's
the
notice.
direct line to your server.
My question for like it's such a high stakes tournament like this. Why the fuck wasn't it in like a stadium?
Hold on. Is it like a qualifier tournament?
all it says is that it's an ALGS championship. I don't know what that Apex Legends something.
Yeah,
I don't
if I
know.
had to guess, it's a qualifying tournament for like I don't think they're playing online for $2 million. That doesn't really make sense. But I'm just kind of wondering, like, how does something like this happen? Like,
what is a very, very strong possibility?
what's that?
Maybe this guy. Let me see if I can see who the player was. Just to Scars. Scars
Okay.
was the disconnected player in question here.
Right.
You know what? I'm thinking that maybe Scars his VPN disconnected. Actually.
Oh, that can happen. He probably used
and
some
so,
garbage VPN service.
Yeah. There's probably some. Yeah, he's probably not using a very good VPN service. So, if that is a thing that you guys want to avoid happening, maybe you should try use ExpressVPN. Basically, ExpressVPN, I mean, we all kind of know what it does at this point. For those of you that don't, it encrypts your online data, encrypts your access, so that all these people that are trying to, kick you offline in a tournament or watch your network activity, like your ISPs or hackers or things like that. All these people trying to grab your passwords, trying to do all of this terrible stuff to you on the internet. ExpressVPN helps you out with that. Basically, hides you, keeps you private. It's a great service. That's the service, the VPN service that we trust, that we use, and many, many, many more people do. Check out the link in the description on that one.
Moving on.
Anyway, actually, one other
There's got to be another possibility though, for
yeah.
how something like this could happen if you're playing in such a high stakes tournament like this. I mean,
Yeah, so the other thing I think, other than some kind of a foul play, basically, I think the strongest possibility probably is that when he tried to watch our outro, he went looking for it and disappeared.